our neighbours wear of some shambolic person. So, what I want to do is get this clapping going. Make it as loud as you possibly can. And welcome onto the stage, Ava da Costa Maya. Come on!
I am indeed Ava, and he said my name right. Good, didn't you? Yeah, doesn't usually happen. I've come here today from Swansea, which is where I know, go Swansea, sometimes they let us out. Usually they like to keep us sort of corralled. But I've made it out tonight. Actually would love to tell you that I got all kind of blue badged up doing something heroic and wonderful, but that would be a lie. Maybe I just fell in a puddle in Bristol. God, it was terrible actually. A bunch of people saw this happen and they didn't laugh, which is really nice because it is funny when fat ladies fall over. And it's true. And there I was in this puddle and this lady ran over to help me and she said, "Oh, are you okay?" I was like, "No, I'm in a puddle." And then I thought, oh, that doesn't sound good. So I didn't pee myself. And she went, "No, well done. I would have." So I found my people, and they're in Bristol, which is a shame, because I live in Swansea. Anyway, I'm very happy to be here. I've heard it's a lovely town. It's not a city like Swansea, you know. But Swansea's a bit of a rough diamond. You know it's nice because it has a library, you know. And you know it's a bit rough because there's a sign in the library that says "Shut the fuck up." Because you do have to speak the language of the people, don't you? You do. So I've come mainly as a public service. I've come to tell you about my love life and warn you, really. I am single, I'm accepting applications. Please form an orderly queue back. Actually, I'm a widow. I hope. If it's all gone to plan. And if anybody asks you, you know exactly where I was tonight. Awesome, thanks, we're all friends. Yeah, no, I'm kidding, that man has more lives than a cat. It's not like trying. We were never going to work out. Total mismatch. He doesn't like my creativity, apparently. He said I'm a fantasist. So I ripped his fucking wings off. Yeah, I have missed him, but I'm practicing on my aim. It's gonna work out. He's got a new girl. Yeah, he's on a health drive. He's gonna get thin for his new love. He's got a goal weight. I'll give him a goal weight. 7 pounds, including the owner. It's all right. I'm prettier, smarter, not bitter. I have been dating. I've had offers. I went on all the apps, all of them. Like there was Hinge, OkCupid, Tinder. Don't do that one. Bumble, Airbnb. To be fair, the host was surprised. But I gave him a good review. I'll worry about it, yeah. Actually, I did decide that I was going to stop going on apps because it didn't work out well. There was a bunch of really strange men that I met. I'll tell you again. Don't worry. So I thought that maybe I would hang out with men, hang out rather, you know. So I joined a college course, bricklaying, full of women. Motor mechanics, women. IT, seriously geeky women. The sort of women that can wear dungarees. I can't, looks like I'm wearing a duvet. Yeah. So I thought, it's not working out for me. So I joined a micro penis support group. Had a lot of fun. Nice to see you again. Yeah. I like you. Yeah, don't stop. Don't hold back. He was 18. So yeah, it's been an education, I have to say. I was married for like 400 years. And then I started to date. It was really weird. There's stuff I didn't know. Like I didn't know you don't tell them where you live, do you, ladies? No, apart from me, I do that. It wasn't great. I learned my lesson with Mr. Farty Legs. Mr. Farty Legs, we met online, we had a nice photo, which was only 25 or so years out of date. So I was encouraged, and he called me up before we met, and he said, Ava, do you mind dating a disabled person? I was like, clearly not. And then he said, fine, because thing is, I hate it when they say thing is, don't you? When men say thing is, it's always going to be bad. Like when I dated this guy called Tony, he was really, really short. I called him Shetland Tony. And he was married. Thing is, I'm married. Bastard. Shetland Tony has a male, apparently. Anyway, moving on. So this guy said, thing is, I've lost my legs. I was like, oh, careless. Did you want me to help you find them? Some people have no sense of humour, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I told him it's okay, it's what's inside that counts, isn't it? It's what's inside that counts. So he said, fine, I'll pick you up at 7. And he did. He pulled up outside my house in that car that all the disabled people have to drive. You know the one, looks like a toaster. So he pulled up outside my house in that, and I sort of thought when I got out to this car, there is far too much human in that vehicle. Far too much. I opened the door. I was like, he's like bread dough. There's so much of him. He's filled up the inside of his toaster in the most bizarre way. I thought, it's okay, don't be a bitch. You've got a... Oh, who is it? Mom? Mama? No? Okay. So, I opened the door, I got into his car, I moved some of his internal organs out the way, so I put my seatbelt on, and then, oh, it was terrible. He said to me, hi Ava, and I was like, hi, and he said, do you mind if we go to the same pub that I usually go to? I was like, I don't mind, because at this point I'm thinking, just don't be a bitch, don't be a bitch, don't be a bitch. Fat people can also be loved. I know none of you are so indelicate as to mention it, but I myself am not sylph-like. I understand. Now I thought to myself, I did say to this man it's what inside that counts. I just didn't think it would be so deep inside. We got to the pub. He says to me, would you help me out the car? Now, I only had one crutch at the time. I'm getting older now, so I'm breaking a bit more. I was like, I face my own challenge in this regard. And he just looked at me, and I just looked at him. I thought, right, fine, whatever, let's see how this works. Got out the car, skidded around on the cobbles, opened his door. Some of him flowed out, so that helped. And then, I know, it's terrible. Got his legs out, put them on the cobbles. Clunk. I'm going to hell for this, I know. You don't have to tell me, I know a terrible person. Pulled him out the car, he kind of pulled out with a slight plop, and then he stood up, and there he looks down at me, and I look up at him, and I think, oh my God. Turns out I can get past no legs. Can even get past hugely obese. Can't get past having only 3 teeth. He's like, oh, it's lovely to see you. Give us a kiss. I was like, just threw up a little bit in my mouth. I was like, let's just have this drink and get it done with, right? Now, part of me at this moment was quite distracted because I was thinking as far as the average number of legs per couple goes, we are really messing with the stats at this point because I had 3 and he had none. But never mind, let's go to the pub. Every step he took with those false legs of his, they made a wet fart noise. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that not even disabled people are allowed to laugh at disabled people. It was terrible. So I said to him, sorry, you've got to go. We can't date. And he said, why can't we date? I said, because we can't ever walk on the beach. And he said, I can walk on the beach. I said, no, you can walk on the beach, and so can I, but not together. And he said, why? And I said, because if we go walking on the beach, someone's going to call Greenpeace. piece on us. That's not a risk I'm going to take. So he had to go. And I've dated a number of other people since. I mean, there was Psycho Dave. When I met him, he was just called Dave. He said he was a really nice guy. I thought we had a lot in common because I'm a nice lady. I mean, I recycle even when no one's watching. You know, and I have a rescue dog. It's a Siberian Husky, but she ate one of the curtains and she had to go to doggy hospital. They shaved her belly, so now she's a Brazilian Husky. But yeah, he said he worked with animals. Worked with animals, my ass. Turns out he's a butcher. I know. And a drug addict. He's addicted to Viagra. I took it hard. No regrets. Anyway, yeah, he had to go. And then I stopped calling myself a nice person because I'm not a nice person because I won't donate blood anymore. I won't. Has anybody donated blood? The questions. The questions they ask you before, it's just intrusive. Like, have you been overseas? Dude, I'm a comedian, I'm broke. You know? Or, you know, are you pregnant? Fucking rude. Why is the blood in a bucket? Where did you get it from? No, I'm done with it all. I'm done with it all. So I dated this millennial. I'll leave you with this image in your mind. I dated a millennial. He was lovely, really sexy, sweet. Yeah, but he was quite infantile in some ways. He loved Pokemon Go. Like, what the hell is that? Harry Potter. Yeah, which brought him from being a 10 down to a 9 3/4, if we're honest. And one of the reasons that I had to give him up is because I'm a lady of an age now, you know, I'm nearly menopausal. And I wanted to go into my menopause with grace and dignity, and I don't know why, because I didn't have any before. But I tried to. I wrote a book on dry vagina skin. The publisher wouldn't take it because he said I should have used paper. So, yeah. I'm a little old for the millennial guy. I know I was too old for him because I had to colour my hair to hide the greys, and I got a little bit of the dye in my mouth. I'm not going to lie, I died a little inside that day. And it was a bad day, and I knew it was going to be a bad day because when I got up in the morning and I wanted to make myself a cup of tea, there was a tampon in my teacup, and I'd lost my tea bag. So with that disturbing image in mind, if any of you need any support following today's TED Talk, you'll need to hit the bar. Good night, everyone!
Ava the Costa Maya, ladies and gentlemen. This section is nice, I like this gig. I've never gigged in an aircraft hangar before, so I'm excited. It's nice. And then, I've noticed that actually, already there are audience members, which